Hi kids. In today's session you are going to learn about biosphere. Biosphere, the fourth sphere of the earth, is a life supporting layer that exists on the earth's surface. This layer on earth encompasses the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere, and also it includes the flora and fauna that thrive on or near the earth's surface. Biosphere is made up of different ecosystems and biomass. All living things, large or small, are grouped into species. The area in which an animal or plant or microorganisms lives is called its habitat. A wide variety of plants and animals live in a particular habitat known as biodiversity. Next we will move on to the ecosystem. An ecosystem, it is a community where all living organisms live and interact with one another and also with their non-living environment such as land, soil, air, water, etc. Okay. Ecosystems range in size from the smallest units that can sustain life to the global ecosystem or ecosphere. The branch of science that deals about ecosystem is called ecology. A person who studies ecology is referred to as an ecologist. What are the components of ecosystem? We'll move. Biotic and energy components. Abiotic components. It includes the non-living, inorganic, physical and chemical factors in the environment. We may say, for example, land, air, water and minerals, so many things. Okay. Biotic components. It includes plants, animals and microorganisms. We may classify this one into three categories: producers or consumers. Okay, producers are self-nourishing components of the ecosystem, hence they are called autotrophs. They are found both on land and water. For example, we may say about the plants, algae, bacteria, everything. Next, consumers. Consumers are those that depend on producers directly or indirectly, so they are called as a heterotrophs. Decomposers are some organisms that are incapable of preparing its own food. They live on dead and decaying plants and animals, hence they are called as a saprotrophs. For example, we may say about the fungus, mushrooms, so many things. Okay, here we will move on to the consumer. Okay, consumer, in this also we are having three categories: primary, secondary and tertiary consumers. Primary consumers depend on producers for their food. They are exclusively herbivorous. For example, we may say about the goat, deer, like that type of the animals. Secondary consumers are small carnivorous. They consume herbivorous. That means a lion, tiger, snake, like that type of the animals. Tertiary consumers are top carnivorous that prey on both herbivorous as well as the carnivorous. For example, owl, crocodile, etc. It will come under this category. Next, energy components. All organisms in the biosphere use energy to work and convert one form to another. The sun is the ultimate source of energy that we know very well. The solar energy gets transformed into other forms of energy through the various components in the ecosystem. The producers, consumers and the decomposers, everyone, we are depending upon the sun. Functions of an ecosystem. The living organisms form an interacting set of flora and fauna which are organized into trophic levels, food chains and food webs. Energy flow generally takes place in a hierarchical order in an ecosystem through various levels. Okay, this only is we are saying as a trophic levels. The chain of transformation of energy from one group of organism to another through various trophic level is called as a food chain. A system of interlocking and interdependent food chain is called as a food web. Biodiversity. Biodiversity or biological diversity refers to a wide variety of living organisms which live in a habitat. It is highly influenced by topographic climate as well as human activities. It represents the strength of the biological resources of a place on Earth. In biodiversity, each species, it may be big or small, has an important role to play in the ecosystem. It maintains the ecological balance and facilitates social benefits. The loss of biodiversity. The extinction of species due to human and natural influences is called loss of biodiversity. A healthy ecosystem provides clean water, pure water, enriched soil, food, raw materials, medicines, so many things. Hence, stable biosphere has to be conserved.